France, the land of romance, wine, and art. But beyond the cliches, there are places where history, beauty, and mystery come together. In today's countdown, we'll explore the top 10 most mysterious and beautiful places in France. From haunted catacombs to castles designed by geniuses, from healing waters to moving dunes, each stop has a story to tell. Stay with us until the very end, because number 1 will change the way you see Paris forever. 10. Mont Saint-Michel. A small rocky island rising dramatically from the sea in Normandy, crowned with a Gothic abbey that looks like something out of a fantasy film. Construction began in the 8th century. For centuries, it was both a spiritual pilgrimage site and a military fortress. During wars, its high tides made it impossible for enemies to invade. Legends say Archangel Michael appeared to a bishop here, demanding the abbey be built. Others believe the shifting tides hide ancient relics buried under the sands. At high tide, the abbey seems to float on water. At low tide, endless quicksand surrounds it, giving the place an eerie, otherworldly feel. Visitors can walk across the sands with a guide, but beware, the quicksand is real. 9. Château de Chambord, Loire Valley. A Renaissance masterpiece with 440 rooms, 282 fireplaces, and a roofline that looks like a fairy tale skyline. Built in the early 1500s for King Francis I, who wanted to impress guests with a show of power. The castle's famous double spiral staircase is said to be inspired by Leonardo da Vinci. The design allows 2 people to climb without ever crossing paths. Why such complexity? Was it a symbol of duality or something deeper? Some believe secret passages inside the walls were used for royal affairs and hidden meetings. Walking through its endless corridors, you feel both amazed and slightly lost, as if the building itself is a riddle. But if you think this castle is mysterious, wait until you see number 5, where the cliffs of Normandy may still be hiding treasure. 8. Paris Catacombs. Beneath Paris lies a dark, hidden world, 200 miles of tunnels lined with skulls and bones. In the 18th century, Paris's cemeteries overflowed. To solve the crisis, millions of skeletons were moved underground. Some explorers report ghostly whispers, footsteps, and lights that vanish. A famous story tells of a man who entered alone in the 1990s, and his camera was later found, but he was never seen again. The silence underground is heavy. Surrounded by walls of bones, visitors often feel a strange pressure, as if the dead are still watching. Only a small part is open to the public. The rest is forbidden, but urban explorers still sneak inside, adding to the legend. 7. Provence lavender fields. Purple fields stretching to the horizon, buzzing with bees, glowing under the sun. Lavender has been grown here for centuries, used in perfumes, medicine, and even holy rituals. Locals believe lavender protects against evil spirits, which is why it's hung in homes. Some even say the scent can attract love or bring peace to troubled souls. When you walk into the fields in summer, the smell is overwhelming, calming, almost hypnotic. The best time to visit is late June to early August, when the fields are in full bloom. 6. Carcassonne, medieval city. A double-walled fortress city with 52 towers, looking like a medieval movie set. Built by the Romans, expanded in the Middle Ages. Carcassonne was a key stronghold during wars. The city's name comes from Dame Carcass, a woman who, according to legend, saved the city from attack. Some say her ghost still roams the towers at night. Walking the cobbled streets feels like stepping back 700 years. At night, with torches lit, the city feels alive with whispers of the past. Carcassonne is still inhabited, so you can dine in medieval-style restaurants inside the fortress. 5. Étretat Cliffs, Normandy. Towering white cliffs shaped into arches by the sea, rising dramatically from the waves. Writers like Guy de Maupassant and painters like Claude Monet were inspired here. The cliffs appear in countless French artworks. The fictional thief Arsène Lupin supposedly hid treasure in the cliffs. Some locals believe caves hold real treasure, sealed off by rockfalls. At sunrise and sunset, the cliffs glow golden red, breathtaking yet haunting. Visitors can hike along the edge or sail beneath the arches for a dramatic view. Treasure, mystery, and danger. But if you think this is strange, wait until number 3. Where? 4. Lourdes, Healing Sanctuary. A small town in the Pyrenees Mountains that attracts millions of pilgrims each year. In 1858, a poor girl named Bernadette saw visions of the Virgin Mary. A spring appeared where she prayed. Many claim the water has miraculous healing power. The Catholic Church has officially recognized dozens of cures as inexplicable. The night processions with thousands of candles feel both spiritual and mysterious. Even non-religious visitors find Lourdes moving, with its quiet streets and peaceful mountains. 3. Palace of Versailles, a golden palace of kings with fountains, gardens, and the dazzling Hall of Mirrors. Built by Louis XIV, it became the symbol of absolute monarchy. Visitors report ghostly encounters, Marie Antoinette seen wandering the gardens, or guests suddenly experiencing time slips, where everything around them looks and feels like the 1700s. Versailles is overwhelming in beauty, but also heavy with history, revolution, power, and tragedy. If the ghosts of Versailles gave you chills, then number 1 will shock you even more. Beneath the City of Lights lies a world of endless tunnels and forgotten secrets. 2. Dune of Pilat, the tallest sand dune in Europe. Over 100 meters high, nearly 3 kilometers long. The dune moves slowly every year, swallowing trees and houses. Locals call it the living dune. From the top, you see ocean on one side and forest on the other. It feels like standing between 2 worlds. Popular for paragliding and sunset views, a surreal experience. 1. Paris, Eiffel Tower, and hidden secrets. The Eiffel Tower, once mocked, is now the heart of Paris. Built for the 1889 World's Fair, it was almost torn down after 20 years. Today, it is the most visited monument in the world. Beneath Paris lies a network of tunnels, bunkers, and secret World War II bases. Some say the Louvre is haunted by spirits of ancient royals. At night, the City of Lights sparkles, but its underground world tells darker stories. Explore both sides of Paris, the romantic boulevards above, and the mysterious hidden city below. And that was our journey through the top 10 mysterious and beautiful places in France. From Mont Saint-Michel floating above the tides, to the Golden Palace of Versailles, and finally to the secrets beneath Paris. France is more than romance. It is a land of legends. Which of these would you visit first? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures full of mystery and wonder.